This right here is the worst bike brand ever made. And I'm gonna tell you why. These bikes from this bike brand are known to have a lot of frame issues. And what I mean by frame issues, I mean like dents, cracks, the frame snapping in half. And all these things is because they did not weld the bike right, or make the bike with a strong piece of steel or metal or whatever the hell it's called. You get quirky bike parts on it. And what I mean like quirky, I mean like bike parts that are not even meant to be on the bike. Gear shifters on the wrong side, the wrong brakes for the bike, things that don't hold the shift, holders that don't hold the cable, holders that don't hold the shifting cable on the frame. And as I said a trillion times, the Mafia Bomber is a terrible trash bike. And this ain't the only Mafia bike that's having these problems. All the other Mafia bikes are having problems. I personally owned a Mafia, and I'll tell you, it just didn't feel right at all riding. It was not dent resistant or crack resistant. It was made out of one of the weakest material. The frame was made out of one of the most weakest material ever. And once again, as I said a trillion times, the Mafia Bomber is a terrible trash bike. And then you have those owners that say they're the best bike ever made. It is one of the best wheelie bikes ever made. So you're telling me if I buy a bike that's not dent resistant at all, and risk me getting hurt while doing wheelies, I just need to get out of it fast or something like that? Got it. And the frame, and these frames, these cheap frames aren't just on this one bike. It is on the Mafia Bomber, this Mafia Bomber, this Mafia Bomber, this Mafia Kush, the Mafia Kush. I actually had the Mafia Kush. It was a piece of crap in Mad Ghetto. Anyway, or by the way, or whatever. This Mafia, the Mafia Medusa, and the Mafia Chunky. And these aren't the only Mafia bikes that are not dent resistant or crack resistant. All the other Mafia bikes are not dent resistant or crack resistant. As I said a trillion times, the Mafia Bomber is a terribly trash bike. So you're thinking about getting any of these Mafia bikes? Don't. These are probably the most dangerous bikes you could possibly own. I don't care if it's expensive. Because it's not. It's not expensive. It's dangerous. It's dangerous and someone could get hurt on these. So maybe you should think twice before buying that Mafia Bomber. And the thing is, if you get sponsored by Mafia, you do stuff for return. And then the thing is, you don't get anything in return. This is the truth about Mafia bikes. You literally get sponsored by these assholes. You literally do something in return, but they'll never they won't do anything for you in return. That's terrible. And this ain't just a lie. This is the truth about Mafia bikes. And the symbol itself is like a shoe brand. I mean, like, is that the Etnies logo? Like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. Why anyone would want a bike that you could probably get sponsored by, but then you do something in return, but they'll never do something for you in return. one serious question. Who in their right mind wakes up in the morning and says, I want to go buy a mafia? Let me know in the comment section who says stuff like that. Mafia makes great bikes. I want a mafia. It just doesn't make sense to me. What are you talking about, mate? What are you talking about? Mafia is probably one of the best bike brands you could ever buy bikes from. This was supposed to be one of the best bike brands ever created. But then they ended up being crap. Sometimes things don't turn out the way you planned. So do not buy a Mafia and just go buy yourself a Beast Mode instead, bro. Or a Fast Ripper. I heard the Fast Rippers are pretty damn good at wheeling. Or a Big Ripper. What are you talking about, mate? The Big Ripper has rim brakes and no disc brakes. Bro, you could put Maguras on them. If I was rich, I would buy a Big Ripper and put the Maguras on. Just because at least I would have something for hydraulic brakes. So, do not buy a Mafia bike at all. So, watch out!